Welcome to week 10, and this week we're going to be focused on investigative reporting. Investigative reporting has a long, important history in American journalism and global journalism, but because the actual process of investigative journalism takes a really long time, I'm not going to have you write an investigative report for this class. But I still think it's important to understand what it is and what role it plays, and a little bit about how you do it. So that's the focus of your first Nearpod lesson. You're also going to have an AP style lesson on names and percentages, how to write those using the AP style. And then you're going to have a writing exercise in which you go through a database. It's a little bit older of a database. It hasn't been updated in a few years, but it's, I think, still pretty useful. It's about college tuition and loans and debt. And student success rates afterwards. So go through this database and just use it to sort of inspire you to come up with 2 ideas that could be investigative reports if you were to have, a year or 2 to report on something like that. And then you're going to have a discussion board in which I ask you to go find an example of a contemporary investigative report. Really, any major news organization is going to have a lot of investigative reports. You can type in NPR investigates or New York Times investigates and find some examples. So I want you to find one that you think is a good example of an investigative report and explain why and reply to your peers' posts. Also this week you should be getting started, actively working, I should say, on your second reporter assignment. So make sure you are getting those interviews done, getting your profile together, and then you can move on to start writing it.